how to have a discussion without it resulting in an argument. This is an art in itself, being able to discuss things. All of us bring our own baggage with us from the past, things from our childhood, feelings, emotions that come in and overwhelm us. So let's think about some of the things that we can do to try and defuse the situation and be able to get our point across. Firstly, if you've got something that you need to discuss with somebody, try and choose an appropriate time to do it. Perhaps when they've just come in through the door from work, or if it's in the middle of a meeting, that isn't a good time. So choosing the appropriate time is a big factor in having a successful outcome. It's helpful to think about what it is that you actually want as the outcome from this discussion. Is it that you want somebody to change something that they're doing? Is it that you feel that you're not being, your point of view isn't being valued? Think about what it is that you want first before you start the discussion, and perhaps run through it in your head, and if necessary, make a few notes just as a prompt to keep you on track. Try not to bring up things from the past. It's very easy to start throwing things at people and making comments like, "You always do this," or and pointing the finger and accusing people. It's much more effective to actually put the point across in saying, "When you say whatever, or when you do whatever, it makes me feel," and then describing the feelings that you have. This actually takes the pressure off the other person, and then they don't feel as if you're actually criticising them as an individual, but something that they are doing or saying which they can change. They can't change their personality, but they can change what they do and what they say. Try to listen to the other person when they're speaking. Don't be formulating in your head what you're going to say as a response. Listen to what they're saying very carefully. Try not to interrupt, and do make sure that you feed back at the end to make sure that you have actually understood what it is that they're saying. Sometimes what you think somebody's saying and what they're actually meaning are two totally different things. So just taking a short time, you don't have to repeat every sentence, but just taking a short time to feed back your understanding of what they've said can save an awful lot of friction and misunderstanding further down the line. When it's your turn to speak, try and be precise in what you're saying. Give examples if you possibly can. It's very difficult for somebody to correct their behaviour if you don't tell them exactly what it is that they've done or what your expectations are. So if you can try and think of some examples, that can be extremely useful. And allow them to feed back to you as well on what you've said to make sure that they have understood completely what you were saying. It may not be possible always for you to have exactly what you want out of a situation and a discussion. Sometimes there has to be a compromise, and that has to be something that is negotiated between the two of you, but it needs to be something that you both agree on. If you find that tempers start to rise during the discussion, then the best thing to do is to just take some time out. Just say that you need some time away, go off for a few minutes, calm yourself down, and just take a deep breath, maybe go and get a drink of water, or just collect your thoughts again. If it's not the appropriate time to continue the discussion, then do make an appointment and set a time when you can talk it through again, rather than leaving unfinished business, because that doesn't help having unresolved issues around. So these are just some pointers that can help you to have a discussion without it resulting into an argument.